Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. We're looking today at using our senses as a path towards mindfulness and meditation. So I'd like us to get comfortable as always. Get whatever you need. Make sure that you are warm enough. Make sure as well that you won't be disturbed. So, you know, any phones that you've got nearby, you might want to turn those off. Shut the door. You know, just get yourself really comfy. Remember that we can sit. If we need some support with sitting, we can sit against the wall. We can sit on a chair, feet on the floor or on something underneath the feet. Remember that we can be reclining. If you are reclining, I would prop myself up maybe with a few cushions underneath the back. Just trying to remember that we don't want to sleep. Yeah, we're not too concerned if we drift up every now and again, but there's almost, with mindfulness and meditation, there's an awareness that we want to keep rather than, you know, fully relaxing into sleep mode. So there is that difference that we want to keep that line so that we know the difference. So we're lengthening up through the spine. If we're sat, we'll just give the shoulders a little roll. So the past few sessions, you know, we've looked at different anchors for our attention and our awareness and our focus. We've looked at the breath. We've looked at the body. We've looked at actually observing the thoughts themselves as well and naming them as well. Let's take that the other way around. And today, you know, after we've warmed up our physical body a little bit so that we can sit comfortably, we're going to look at our senses. Good, let's bring the arms forwards and we'll just ball up the hands and circle the wrists a few times. And then we'll take that round the other way as well. And we'll wiggle the fingers a little bit. Good. And it might be quite nice just to do that with the legs as well. So if you did have the legs crossed there, just stretch the legs out. And we'll just shake the legs a little bit. So just moving the feet, almost rocking on your heels a few times. Good. And then we could point and push through the heels as well, almost like you're pushing down on the pedals. Fantastic. Well done. So you can either stay with your legs outstretched or you can cross the legs, either ankles crossed, one leg on top of the other, or in front of the other, that's fine. And as always, you know, you might feel more comfortable kneeling. Use your cushions, use your blankets, whatever you need. And we allow ourselves to settle. We can either rest the hands on the legs. You might have the palms turned down, you might have the palms turned up. Sometimes a nice connection with the hands here is just resting one on top of the other in the lap as well. And remember, when we're in our seated position, we're not so rigid that we're creating tension. Okay, we're sat nice and tall, like we're trying to grow a little bit taller through the crown of the head, but there's a feeling that if we needed to, we could move. And indeed, let that happen. You know, if you feel that you're starting to get tense at any point during the practice, just move about a little bit, free it up a little bit. Good. So we start with ringing the bell and we'll end our practice with the ringing of the bell as well. We can have eyes open or just a very soft gaze. We'll start by taking a deep breath in. And let the breath out through the mouth. Again, breathing in through the nostrils. Exhale that out through the mouth. Once more, breathing in. We'll take these first few moments observing the breath today. The breath in and the breath out. As always, we don't judge what we find, and we're not particularly trying to change the breath. Just find its natural flow, its natural path. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. The quality of your breath. And then your awareness could move to your body, this physical body. And just observing what's going on in the physical body today. Again, we do this without any judgments, without getting too caught up in what we find, just your awareness moving through your body. Observing how the body feels, the position that you're in, how that feels. Your awareness for a few more moments on the physical body. And then, of course, for a few moments, we could take in the thoughts maybe that are there in our mind. Seeing if we perhaps can notice them, but then let them move on. Let them flow through without grasping, without gripping. So our practice today will be about observing the senses. We will spend a good few minutes on the senses, observing sounds, feeling, scent, the taste, even the sight. And if we find that difficult when we come to any of the senses, we can let it go and we can go back to another one that we can work with. So do you feel comfortable with what you're doing? I'd like us to start by listening. Coming to the sense of hearing, of listening to any sounds. First of all, we're going to take our awareness to any sounds that are close by to you. So within the space that you are in, observe any sounds close by. Really allow your hearing to attune to those sounds close by. Now allow your hearing to extend outwards to any sounds from outside your space. Tune in for a few moments to the most distant sounds that you can hear. It may well be that your hearing is called to a few different sounds from afar. Let it be called there. Let it move from distant sound to distant sound. And for a few more moments now, the whole spectrum of sound, whether near or far away, tune into any sounds now that you can hear. Maybe your hearing moves from sound to sound. Maybe it stays with one sound until you can't hear it anymore. Take a soft but full breath in through the nose and a soft exhale out the mouth. Now bring your awareness to the tip of your nose. And allow the awareness to move to the nostrils. Every time that you breathe in through the nose, tune in to any smells, any scent that comes in. Observe for a few moments the sense of smell. First, you might feel that there's nothing there, especially as you're in your own space, perhaps. But stay with it. Every soft inhale coming in at the nostrils, observing any aromas, any scent. Stay with the sense of smell. Observing the aromas on the air as you breathe in through the nostrils. We're not naming the aromas or particularly putting a word to them. Just let them be as they are. Allow a slightly deeper breath in through the nostrils and a soft exhale through the mouth. Be aware of the touch of your body against the earth. Whichever part of your body is touching something, notice that connection. How does it feel on your skin? Notice how your legs and feet are touching the earth. If you have a cushion underneath you, how does that feel? Where those contact points are. If you're supported by the wall or the back of a chair, notice that where your body touches those supports. How does that touch feel? Is there a pressure? Is there a warmth or a coolness? What's touching your hands? How does that touch feel on the skin of the hands? Could you even notice the touch of your clothing or any covering on your skin? Go deep into the sensation. Any contact point. The sensations, the feelings, the connection. Observe the touch. Take a slightly deeper breath in through the nostrils and a soft exhale out through the mouth. Allow now your tongue to slowly move around your mouth. Allow the tongue to perhaps glide over the teeth. Let it touch the roof of the mouth, the bottom of the mouth. Allow it to move over your gums, the backs of the lips, maybe you allow yourself to swallow a couple of times and now notice any taste. Take a few moments with everything still, observing the sense of taste. And then move the tongue again, gently around the mouth, over the teeth, over the gums, roof of the mouth, bottom of the mouth. Maybe you allow yourself to swallow and again just notice any taste as everything becomes still. You could allow yourself to repeat that process a couple more times. Without judgment. Noticing any taste. Take a slightly deeper inhale through the nostrils. Exhale softly through the mouth. Awareness now behind your closed eyes. If you decided to take a soft gaze, just be aware of wherever the eyes are focused. Your eyes are closed softly, like you're peering into the backs of your eyelids. And maybe you can see even a sliver of light at the eyelashes, any shapes, shadows, even colours. Observing for a few moments now the sense of sight. Even if our eyes are closed and we can't make objects, just observe the shadows, shapes. Every now and again, the sliver of light. Any colours that you can see. Feel as though even behind your closed eyes, your eyes could wander. Maybe your eyeballs move in your socket. Taking in what's behind and even in front of the closed eyelids for a few moments. Tuning into your sight. Try to be involved with it. Any colours, shadows, slivers of light, shapes. Let your eyes roam. Breathe in through the nostrils. Breathe out through the mouth. Take these final few moments of your practice now. Just being present to the senses. Any sounds, hear them. Any smells, smell them. Any connections, feel them, feel the touch. Any tastes, taste them. Anything to see, see them. Be present to the senses. For a few moments, be involved with them. Sounds, smells, the taste, touch, seeing of life in this very moment. Waking up this morning, I smile. 24 brand new hours are before me. I vow to live fully in each moment and to look at all beings with eyes of compassion. And slowly bow your head forward. Bring your awareness into your body, into your breath. And as you very gently start to open your eyes and gaze around the space that you're in, awareness back to this very moment, here and now. Thank you very much, everyone. As always, go gently, be aware, be present, and we will see you next time. Bye.